Hey, if you've been researching cities that are growing in the right ways, not just getting bigger, but actually getting better, this video is going to open your eyes. Because while a lot of big cities are losing population, losing affordability, and struggling to keep up, Oklahoma City is quietly, and now not so quietly, winning. Did you know US News and World Report recently ranked Oklahoma City as the #1 best big city to live in for 2025? That is so exciting. And today I'm going to be breaking down exactly how Oklahoma City compares to other major cities using real specifics. We're going to be talking about population trends, job growth, land and housing affordability, infrastructure investment, neighborhood revitalization, and what daily life actually feels like here. If you're relocating, thinking long-term, or just want to understand why so many families are choosing Oklahoma City, you're in the right place. And if you're new here, I'm Katie, a realtor here in OKC, and I help families relocate to the Oklahoma City metro. So make sure you subscribe to the channel because I post honest, boots-on-the-ground videos about what it's really like to live here. I moved to Oklahoma City 15 years ago, which means I've had a front row seat to how dramatically the city has evolved. Let's start first with population, because this tells you everything. Cities like Los Angeles, New York City, and Chicago have almost all experienced population declines in recent years. Why? Well, because high taxes, high housing costs, congestion, aging infrastructure, and frankly, burnout. We call this an outbound migration. Meanwhile, Oklahoma City's population continues to steadily increase. Not explode overnight, not spike and crash, but just steady, sustainable growth. In 2025, we had 0.93% population growth. Here's why this matters. Steady growth means the infrastructure can keep up. Housing supply can expand, and schools, roads, and services don't get overwhelmed. OKC isn't trying to cram more people into the same footprint. It's growing outward and improving inward. Hey, if you like videos that actually honestly explain the good, the bad, and everything in between in OKC, go ahead and hit subscribe and click the bell for notifications. That's what I do here. So let's talk a bit about industries and job growth in Oklahoma City. One of the biggest misconceptions about Oklahoma City is that it's a one industry town. Many of our minds immediately go to oil and gas. While this might have been the case at one time, that couldn't be further from the truth anymore as more industries have expanded. There are many major employers based in Oklahoma City, including Paycom, Hobby Lobby, and Love's Travel Stops, all of which that have their corporate headquarters here. And there's some newer ones too, including Amazon, which built a large fulfillment center in 2019, employing thousands of people. UPS is building a large facility in Northeast Oklahoma City. Also, Carvana plans to open a $40 million inspection and reconditioning facility near Will Rogers Airport, expecting to create a lot of jobs. There are many key industries driving Oklahoma City's growth. We have the expansion in aerospace and defense. Tinker Air Force Base is based out in Midwest City, which is on the east side of OKC. It's one of the largest military logistics hubs in the country, and that whole area is booming with aerospace companies and providing thousands of stable, high-paying service and civilian jobs. There's also the healthcare and biotech sector. We have many major medical facilities, including OU Health, Integris, and Mercy, all of which are big employers and expanding medical research among their hospital campuses. There's also energy, think oil and gas, but now think modern energy. Oil and gas is still a major player, but there's also been more focus on diversification, technology, and sustainability, which is really exciting. There's also tech and logistics. Oklahoma City is very centralized when you look at geographically in the United States. So we're seeing a lot of companies want to plant roots here. Distribution centers, logistic hubs, remote-friendly companies relocating talent here, and land and resources are cheaper here. So that's a big draw to some major nationwide employers. Compare all of that to cities that grew around one dominant industry and then stalled. Oklahoma City has diversified before it had to. So let's talk a little bit about buildability in land. This is huge. This is where Oklahoma City completely separates itself. OKC is one of the largest cities by land mass in the entire country, sitting at number 10 on the list, I believe. That means there's room to build, housing supply can grow with demand, and prices stay more stable over time. In cities like LA, New York, or Chicago, growth means taller buildings, more congestion, smaller homes, and continuing to escalate prices. In Oklahoma City, growth means new neighborhoods, new schools, wider roads, and bigger homes with ample-sized yards. This is why you can still buy new construction. Families can afford more space, and suburbs can thrive without being an hour away. So let's talk a little bit about growth and why Oklahoma City is different. Here's something people don't talk about enough. Some cities grow, but they don't actually get better. They add people without fixing infrastructure, investing in neighborhoods, or improving the quality of life. Oklahoma City took a completely different approach, especially with the MAPS initiative. MAPS stands for Metropolitan Area Projects. MAPS is a voter-approved program Oklahoma City started way back in actually 1993. It uses a temporary sales tax to fund big city changing projects. Things like parks, schools, sports facilities, and downtown development, just to name a few. Over the last 30 years, it's gone through multiple rounds and is a huge reason OKC looks and feels completely different than it did decades ago. It's basically the blueprint behind a lot of the growth people notice when they move here. That is intentional growth, voter approved, and long-term thinking. This is a huge reason of why I say that OKC looks so different when I moved here 15 years ago. This is a key component of why I think people don't truly understand the evolution that OKC has seen and how great it's been. Oklahoma City looked so different when I came here 15 years ago. There wasn't nearly as much to do. It just wasn't such a pretty city. It just looked and felt very, very different. But what I've seen over these 15 years is we've grown, we've evolved. But like I said, sometimes it's not always a good thing. But in OKC, it truly has been. The city has gotten more beautiful. It has evolved in such a great way and a positive way. And we have really great leadership that's ensuring that we keep moving in the right direction. So let's talk a little bit about neighborhood revitalization. What we have also seen in recent years is revitalization of some not so nice areas of the city. Investors are coming into these rundown areas and remodeling homes or tearing them down and starting fresh. Now, when people hear of investors, sometimes we get a negative aspect of that. But I'm talking about neighborhoods that seriously need it. For instance, the east side of OKC, and especially east of downtown, they used to be very overlooked. But now they're seeing new housing, new businesses, infrastructure improvements, long-term investments. That's how cities win, not by abandoning neighborhoods or letting them go even more in the negative, but by bringing them forward. What's another huge difference between OKC and other major metros? The suburbs here are thriving. They're not afterthoughts, they're not decaying, they're not unaffordable. Families are choosing these areas because they offer good schools, newer homes, short commutes, and great community feel. And you don't have to sacrifice things like restaurants, entertainment, jobs, or culture. And this creates a great quality of life. Now, with all of that being said, this isn't just my local pride talking. Yes, I love Oklahoma City, but US News and World Report recently ranked Oklahoma City as the #1 best big city to live in for 2025 to 2026. And that's huge. Their metrics were affordability, job market, quality of life, and desirability. Oklahoma City isn't just growing, we're winning. And the truth is, the earlier you get in, the better positioned you are long term. If you're serious about making a move and you want help finding the right suburb that actually fits your budget and your long-term goals, reach out. All of my contact information's in the description below. I'd be happy to have a conversation. I've helped numerous families relocate to the Oklahoma City Metro, and I love doing it. Now that I've shown you all the ways Oklahoma City is winning, you might be wondering, what is it actually like to live here day to day? I've lived here for 15 years and I have very honest thoughts. The things that I love, the things that drive me absolutely crazy, and who Oklahoma City is actually best for. and I'm happy to share all of that with you. You can find some of that information in some of my other videos, and also make sure you're subscribed because another video on that topic is coming next, and you don't want to miss it. I'll see you then.